What is up, everybody? We got an awesome video today coming to you from Torras. They were nice enough to stand me their stand case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but it does come for every other iPhone. I will say I've been a huge fan of Torras throughout the years. I use them on my 15 and my 14 at various different times, so been a big fan, super happy to be working with them. They did send me this case, but my opinions are my own. So very excited to open this up and see what their new gen for the iPhone 16 Pro Max has in store. So typical Torras packaging, you just get a simple black box with a little design, the name of the case, their logo, and a little bit of information about themselves on the back. Let's go ahead and open this up. Tab at the top just flips open like that. Pretty standard unboxing, nothing too crazy with the packaging, but always good products, and I'm a big fan of these cases. And then inside, you just get a little plastic, a little bit of information, activate the warranty if you want to. So this is a really nice blue, and I'm a huge fan of this case already. It does come with the camera button, so big props there. Taking a look at the inside, we do have a nice felt material to protect the back of your phone from scrapes when debris gets in there or anything like that. So really nice to see. And then it is all the way around on the insides, so perfect for that. And then on the inside corners, if you feel your finger in there, you can kind of see or feel a little drop protection of the air pockets that they built in. So you do get some pretty good drop protection on this case as well. So no need to worry about small falls, about 6 feet, anything like that. On the sides, you have fully integrated buttons. So your power button right there, on and off switch, your, as I mentioned before, your camera button. On this side, you got fully integrated volume up and down rockers and your action button. So great to see. Looking at the bottom, full cutouts for the speakers, big plus there, and a nice generous opening for your USB-C cable at the bottom. On the back, you can see your camera lip, so it does give full protection from drops on there. And then on the back, you have an integrated stand, and I'll show you a little bit more about this one so we get the phone in there, but just a quick display. And then right here and on the corners, you do get a little bit of texture and raisedness. So that's going to help you with the phone sitting flat and not get as much rock like some cases do without anything, where you just get the camera bump and then it's very awkward and rattles on the desk or on table or wherever you're setting your phone. And then a little bit of a simple logo and marketing there on the side. So feeling the outsides of the case, it is very strong. As you can see, a lot of resistance. So it's going to be nice and strong. Hold your phone nice and tight. And even by the camera button and some of the other volume buttons, you know, it is very hard to pull out, whereas some of them, it's really easy and you can almost like pull the plastic or rubber out. So that's really good to see. It's going to hold on to your phone nice and tight. But let's get the phone into the case itself. Of course, Siri is going to activate. And here it is with the phone inside the case. On the edges, you do get a little bit of a raised lip for protection in case you're setting your phone down like that, or it does have a small fall. You know, it's going to be able to protect it and not fall flat on its face, which is awesome. And then you do get a little cutout there for your speaker when you're on calls or anything like that. And really nice contrast with the black camera lenses and the light blue of the phone. And then taking a look at the buttons, let's just give a little test to see how well they do. Very easy to push in, very little resistance, but they feel nice and sturdy. So there is kind of that big difference where, you know, they're a little too easy to push in, don't feel sturdy, or a little too hard to push in. And then I'll get into the camera button in a little bit. Looking at the bottom, you can see perfect cutouts for your speakers and the nice generous USB-C hole. And looking at the camera bump, you can see that it does give a really nice and generous amount of space between that and the camera lens itself to give that extra protection. It feels really sturdy. Going to the outsides, I can't pull this out at all. I mean, that thing is on the phone. So very impressive with this case. You know, if you're looking for something that's really going to stay on and grip the sides of it, this is absolutely that case. And let's take a look at the camera button. So just clicking that in, it is nice and flat against there. Very easy to swipe your finger across and get into different settings, be able to click in and be able to take photos. If you use your camera button, I don't know many people that do. I do occasionally, but it is really nice. And if you are going to use it, this is definitely a case to look into because it is so easy to use. And with the case gripping so tight, you know, you're never going to lose connection with that in case this starts to warp or gets pulled out or stretches or anything like that. You don't need to worry about that as you do with some of the other cases with a lot looser material along the sides. And one of the main features and best things about Torras cases, besides the protection, great cost, and ease of buy, just going on Amazon, pick one up, is they always come with a nice stand, or they're super slim. But this one you can see is a ring stand. So this thing pulls out. It has a 360-degree swivel. So it does have that click. So you're able to put it at whatever angle you want. It can go any of which ways. I don't really know why you'd set your phone down like that. But one nice thing is you can see right here, if you're setting your phone down, tall wise, this little cutout is going to make it flat. So you can be able to sit down perfectly and it's not going to rock back and forth. Like some other cases that have a ring stand on the back, they just make it a solid ring and it's able to rock because it doesn't have this flat surface. So if you're looking at your phone vertically and you just move it like that, it could easily fall over. But not with this case, not with that little cutout right there. It also makes it very easy to get your finger in and out and to be able to pull it. So it's dual purpose for that cutout, which is incredible and really nice to see. Just make sure that after you do swivel it, it is not going to go in like that, and you can possibly break this off with enough force. I mean, it is metal and it is very sturdy, but I wouldn't want you to break it, just be swiveling it, and make sure you get the logo on the outside there, and then it can go back in safely. Now let's go ahead and check out the MagSafe. So you can plop on another ring. Obviously, you're not going to do that with this, but if you had a wallet or anything like that, this is really strong. So you can plop it on, give it a little bounce. Of course, that's going to come out a little bit, but you can see how sturdy that is and how much pressure it can take to be able to go in and out. A little bit of a bounce. It is a very solid MagSafe strength for the magnets, and it does have pass-through. So if you're going to be able to put this on a charger or anything like that, it is going to charge perfectly well. And then just as another example for its MagSafe, if we took a wallet here, place that on, be able to hold that, it's being able to grip that really well. I would say, probably at a 7.25 strength out of 10. It's not the most strongest one we've ever done, but even with a wallet and this thing's in your pocket, it does take quite a bit to be able to come off. You're not going to need to worry about pulling this out of your pocket, having the wallet fall off, losing it, anything like that. So really nice MagSafe, great usability with the stand at any angle you could possibly want it as, including that one. So who knows why you would even want that, but there is that opportunity. And then this thing does adjust so you can have a lower level angle or a higher level angle, depending on how you want to use it. So overall thoughts on the Torras stand case, I'm going to give this an 8.75 out of 10. A little bit of a ding for the a little bit lighter MagSafe, although it is super strong. I do love the feel of this case. The texture of it is fantastic. It's very smooth and yet grippy. I don't think you're going to have any problem holding onto this and having it slip out of your hand, especially as you use it more. I do appreciate these little bumps. So when you have your phone on its back like that, you're not going to be getting as much rock. There is still a little bit, but really not that much. So really good to see. Appreciate the integrated ring stand. Doesn't even make the phone super thick and bulky. Keeps it the same thickness as most cases, unless you get an ultra thin, which I do believe Torras has it as well if you're looking into that, or that's your type of case. But super great, great texture, great buttons, 8.75 out of 10. If you do want to pick this up, I've got an affiliate link down below. It does help support the channel, so I would appreciate if you guys use that. So you can check out any of the other colors this phone case comes in and any other products that Torras offers. They have a wide range of products, even more cases, different things. They've got a stand integrated at the bottom. They've got so many different great options. So if you do want to go ahead and click that link and check them out below. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Please go ahead and like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any questions. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.